Welcome back, everybody, to the Denver Broncos franchise on Madden 20. It's Game 5, and we're meeting one of the only remaining undefeated teams left in the league, the Baltimore Ravens, who are 4-0 on the season and are coming off a big win over the Oakland Raiders. Now, our Broncos haven't lost this season, but we do have a tie, the first of the series. After last week, not even overtime could decide a winner between us and the Chargers. Now we meet another team trying to compete for a spot in the Super Bowl. This is an amazing year for the AFC when you consider us, the Ravens, the Texans, the Chargers. And we happen to play all those teams in a row and the Chargers twice. This is Game 2 on this 4-game gauntlet against AFC powerhouses. And I love how this Ravens team has been built as they've brought in new secondary players. DeMar Thomas a couple years ago. The great Eric Outlaw from Arizona State was their most recent first-round pick. And they still have Lamar Jackson, who's put up big numbers this season. And we have to compete with him in this Ravens offense without the quarterback of our defense, as Myles Jack broke ribs last week and will miss the next 3 games. Trey Betts and Jamari Akinjide will help fill in for his role, but that's no easy task. Here we are, everybody, Week 5, a great matchup ahead of us. This should be a lot of fun. The Ravens have deferred to the second half, and Deion Price awaits as Justin Tucker sends us off here from Baltimore. And this is going to go way out of the end zone. Here comes Cam Newton, who threw 3 interceptions a week ago, up to 7 so far this year. This Ravens team has 6 in 4 games. Obviously, turnovers are a big topic. The first play goes to Sung-Ho Kwok as he gets the start at running back and maybe gets a yard. Marion Pepper's in the game now as he's motioned out to the slot. 3rd down and pressure on Newton as he's taken down by Montague at the 17. And the Ravens force a quick 3-and-out here in Week 5. Now this Ravens team, they put up a lot of points. 40 last week against the Raiders. And they'll open at their 36. Lamar Jackson fakes to Dalvin Cook. Jackson has time, takes a shot downfield, and is nearly intercepted by Darius Slay. Big break already for the Ravens as we take a look at their offense that may feature the best tackle duo in the NFL. It's going to be very tough to put pressure on Lamar Jackson, and we know how good he is inside and outside of the pocket. And 2nd down, Jackson connects on the outside. Former Bronco Deshaun Hamilton gets 7. But in these short yardage situations, you have no idea what this team's going to do. 3rd down, incomplete. Jackson finds Mark Andrews just across midfield. Stopped by Jamari Akinjide. From the Denver 49, Jackson, no one near him, throws across the middle for Marquise Brown, and that's another solid pickup. Brown off to a solid start this year on a 1,000-yard pace. Keeping it in the air, Jackson wide open, Andrews again, as he got away from Xavier Watts, who's getting more playing time now at safety, and Akinjide will play a lot more linebacker. Jackson now on the move, finding Brown again, and that should be a Baltimore 1st down. They have yet to put the ball on the ground, or run the ball, I should say. Until now, Dalvin Cook over from Minnesota. He's still looking for his first touchdown this season. Baltimore needs the 6th, 3rd down. This is complete. Former Bronco Royce Freeman will not get there. Damian Charles on the stop. Good start for Baltimore, 3-0, and here is the Broncos' 2nd drive getting underway. Nothing there for Donovan Jennings, an unfortunate theme of the beginning of this year. It feels like no matchup has given us a break, especially in terms of run defense. Now you got to deal with Michael Pierce, who's one of the best interior run defenders in the league. And the secondary isn't exactly one you want to be testing a whole lot. Marlon Humphrey is a great corner on the outside. 2nd down for Newton, finding Samuel, who gets away across midfield and still going down the sideline. A foot race, and he'll go the distance. Touchdown, Denver! 74-yard catch and run on the slant. One broken tackle, and that's it. The former Panther teammates reunite their first touchdown here together in Denver. 7-3 Broncos as Dalvin Cook makes the reception. He can make plays all over the place. Jackson back to pass again, takes a shot downfield, and Mark Andrews is open. And he's been Jackson's favorite target this year. He has 6 of Jackson's 12 touchdown passes already. Jackson on the keeper. We knew we were going to see it. And Charles brings him down after a 7-yard pickup. Baltimore driving again at the 35. And now the jet sweep. Here goes Hollywood Brown to the outside. One man to beat. And Brown's taken out of bounds at the 5-yard line. There's 30. When this team gets going, it doesn't take long. Dalvin Cook breaks the tackle. Cook stretches to the end zone. Touchdown Ravens. There's the answer. Baltimore back on top. Not only do we have to defend the option and stay disciplined, just because we might have defenders playing their responsibilities doesn't mean we're making the play. Dalvin Cook, Lamar Jackson, 2 of the best players with the football in their hands. 10-7. Here's a throw from Newton, and it goes through the hands of Dalton Schultz. Butler out wide right here on 3rd down. Newton's got plenty of time and delivers a strike to DeAndre Hopkins, coming off a big game in the tie a week ago. Cam's going to keep this one now. Out in space, makes a move, and hits the first down marker before he slides down. Broncos moving quickly now toward the end of the first quarter. Cam again with time, takes his shot, and it's intercepted! It's Ben Burr-Kirven who was step for step with Dalton Schultz. And that's the responsibility here. There's no safety help. It's cover 2. The linebacker's got a carry, and he did so perfectly. That's interception number 8 on the year for Newton. Ravens take over, and now we get some pressure on Jackson for really the first time, and that's Boogie Turner. I think if we want to get pressure, it's got to be inside. Good luck on the edge. 3rd down, Jackson steps up, airs it out in single coverage, and Charles almost comes away with the interception. He was covering Marcus Duhan. Edwards to boot this one away. Dion Price at the 35-yard line awaits. Price makes a move, finds a lane. Price in the open field, weaves his way through, and there he goes! It's gonna go for a touchdown! Dion Price back in the end zone for the first time in way too long. A 64-yard punt return touchdown. It's the first of his career, and that was beautiful. I might watch that one back a few times. Price still trying to get his roll back on offense. Perhaps special teams plays like that can help. Ravens football now, and Royce Freeman with a good run. That's a gain of 6. He's getting a few snaps here as Jackson on 2nd down. That's knocked down by Jamari Akinjide. When we go nickel, that's when Akinjide plays linebacker. 3rd down, a shot downfield, and open. Duhan can't hang on. Maybe a bit underthrown, but he's got to make that catch. Nothing for Baltimore on their last 2 possessions. Newton and the offense takes over, and there's Hopkins on the reception. I think after last week, we'll see even more targets headed his way. A run now as Jennings tries to cut through the middle, and he'll get about 3 yards. Has not been easy to get going. Jennings now pulls up to throw it, and he won't get the chance to throw his first career pass attempt. There's Eric Outlaw. Offense now headed in the wrong direction. 3rd and 14. A lot of time up top, floated and knocked away from Hopkins. 4th down. Pretty exciting game so far here midway into the 2nd quarter. Dalvin Cook nowhere to go. Toa Tuilapupu and Trey Betts combine. Long 3rd down now for the Ravens, and Jackson won't get the chance to throw the screen. It's Eric Palmer sacking him at the 18. The offense is both really slowing down here into the 2nd quarter. Donovan Jennings now on the carry, and the outside's wide open. He's taken down by Outlaw at the 38-yard line. On the edge of field goal range in a hurry. Newton, time to throw, airs it out, and there's Hakeem Butler. Another big catch downfield, 26 yards. Yards per reception should be very high for him and Hopkins. Newton now across the middle, that's another touchdown to Curtis Samuel. 2 on the day. They got him matched up against Outlaw in the slot, and that's just not a good matchup for him against Samuel. 21-10, Denver up 2 scores here on the road as the Ravens take over, and there's Duhan, who had a great 1,000-yard season not long ago with the Packers. Big free agent signing for Baltimore. 3rd down, and again on the outside, right in front of Charles. Marcus Duhan, 1st down. We haven't seen any receiver have an easy time facing Charles this year, so a couple big plays. Now Dalvin Cook trying to get loose and almost got through, and he's shaken up on the play after going down. Royce Freeman in the game now. Jackson will follow him on the option keeper, and that's another gain of 6. Jackson's ran twice now. They'll try Freeman here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe 4 or 5 yards, but overall not a ton of success on the ground. Edge of field goal range, 3rd and 7. Jackson hit as he throws, and incomplete. Von Miller got there just in time. I don't think Ravens fans have worried about too many field goals since Billy Cundiff missed that one in the playoffs, because Justin Tucker is pretty much automatic. From 54, he drills it. 21-13, 90 seconds until half. Broncos back to work. Newton finds Peppers in the flats, and he goes out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Newton has only had to attempt 9 passes so far. He's completed 6 of them. He has time on 2nd down. Hopkins hangs on for a very short pickup. And now the Ravens look to pick up a stop. Out of the bunch here, 6 to protect. Newton's got time, airs it out, and Samuel is unable to get both feet down. Ravens will get another shot here. They have 44 seconds, but they've been able to work pretty quickly here in the first half. Jackson spins and airs it out across the middle. There's Marquise Brown, and they'll start with a gain of 25. Dalvin Cook is also back in the game, by the way, and they'll set up the screen for him, and he's got this one just on a reach for Boogie, and Cook making moves down to the 39, timeout number 2 for Baltimore. Perfect start to this drive. 27 seconds now. Jackson throwing short, and that's an open field stop, and they're going to have to use that last timeout, and they're just going to bring out Tucker here with 53, or from 53, and he'll hit this one. 5-point game. Really good first half here in Baltimore. Now 5 seconds until the break. This one will be returnable here for Deion Price. Starting up the middle, now making a move to the outside. There he goes! There's no contain! It's a foot race! There's zeros on the clock, and he's gonna go again! Touchdown! Deion Price! A punt return and a kick return touchdown here in the first half. Shades of Zach Bogan. That was a few years ago. You may not catch that reference. What a half, though. A 2-score lead here for the Broncos. 2 special team scores. That's incredible. Now they got to protect this in the second half. Today we're talking about 2 teams that haven't lost. How about the Chiefs, who haven't even won? They're just trying to get a win here against Lamecca Warwick and the 1-3 Carolina Panthers. We'll check on that score later as we get into the second half, and the Ravens go to the depths of the playbook for this one, and Marquise Brown, no gain. It's honestly been a really good football game, but special team scores making the difference. Now the deep ball from Jackson. Duhan hangs on. They attack Slay, not Charles. That's been more effective for teams this year. Off the fake, here's a strike and a broken tackle. Brown for the first down. And he's still down now in some pain. Marquise Brown will leave the field. The Ravens continue to get big plays. Now at the 29, this is a loose football, and the Broncos will take over. If this fumble stands, Boogie Turner hit Lamar Jackson, and the ball came out. And I can't tell, but there is no review. It's Bronco football. They've caught the special teams breaks and now get the turnover as Jennings will pick up 5 yards. Quiet day again for the rushing attack. Jennings tries the outside, a bit more room on this one. Runs through Marlon Humphrey and he's got the first down. Jennings to midfield. Some of those outside runs are working a lot better. Now Samuel, the motion man. Cam rolls and just dumps it off. No one covered him. Now he makes a move and hits the gas, separating from the linebackers. It's a gain of 34. All of it after the catch. Red zone trip for the Broncos, already up 12. Newton protected, going up top. Hopkins goes up for it. Touchdown! Over Marlon Humphrey. First Jennings, now this. Oh, that's not gonna count. Overturned and third down from the 17. Newton, end zone again. Incomplete. Oliver had a shot at it. That was a laser from Cam. But no touchdown on this drive. 15-point lead now. There's another quick throw. Lamar Jackson, Marcus Duhan, gain of 18. Ravens playing catch up here, but still a 2-score game. Jackson keeps this one, breaking tackles, fighting ahead. He's across midfield. On 3rd and 1, broken tackle, a boogie. You don't see that every day. And Cook picks up the first down. That was one of his biggest runs all day. Fresh set of downs. Jackson wide open. Hamilton shy of the 30, picks up 15. Moving the ball has not been an issue for this team at all. But now trouble on 3rd down. Jackson with a perfect throw, and it's incomplete. Wow, that was a tight window, but the receiver could not hang on. Ravens answer the field goal with one of their own, but still a 2-score game. And here's Samuel now, a big play for him. He already has 2 scores and now takes this offense up near midfield. Marion Peppers gets the handoff. We haven't talked about him really at all. And he'll take this to the 41. The big rushing day just hasn't happened yet this season. Here's Oliver open on the outside. He'll move the chains as the Broncos get 15 more. Newton at 223 yards passing. Play action here. Newton in some trouble, but gets it away. Caught! Oliver going down for it. I'm not sure how Cam even threw that pass. But the Broncos to the 11. And Jennings now on the carry as we get a flag. Had too many of these a week ago. Now a holding call backing us up. Butler and Samuel out to the right side. Heavy pressure on the way. Hopkins on the catch, and Humphrey brings him down at the 3. High formation here, 3rd and 3. Toss outside, and Jennings uncontested to the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Another great drive. It's 38-19. The Ravens have to be shocked. And obviously, when you give up 2 special team scores, you're already really playing from behind. On top of that, they've kicked too many field goals to really keep up the way they need to. But I still don't feel they're out of this game. Jackson to Hamilton, moving the chains again. Lamar Jackson, 22 of 29 passing. Dalvin Cook gets this one into the 2nd level, moving this offense ahead to the 22. 2nd and 3. Jackson has this knocked down. Akinjide deflects another one. Brings up 3rd down for the Ravens. Jackson. Oh, what a hit by Akinjide. But Hamilton hangs on. I like the way Akinjide is handling this linebacker role. Oh, that was close, but Duhan with the catch. Ravens inside the 5. Offset pistol look here for Baltimore. Jackson keeps, and that's a Ravens touchdown. They had to get that one. And there's still time on the clock if they can get some stops. 38-26. Baltimore trying to stay in this game. Big possession here for the Broncos. Play action for Newton. Rolling out to the right, nobody over there, and he can follow Peppers and pick up the first down, crossing midfield. In plus territory, just like that. Jennings gets the carry, a big hole opens up, and he'll pick up the first down. For sure, less of these dives has been more successful today. Again out of the eye. Cam with time on the rollout now. And wide open! Dalton Schultz has it and is going down inside the 10. This is not what Baltimore needed. They have to force a field goal now. Extra protection to pick up the blitz. Newton's got time. Going to the end zone! Touchdown! Hopkins! No overturning that one! Let's go! 40 plus on the board, partially because of special teams. But that was a special touchdown right there. Extra protection. The offensive line has been great today. And Hopkins, just dominant as ever. Who says he's slowing down? 45-26, and Jackson is in trouble. He's sacked by Turner for the second time. Boogie's made some impact plays today. Third down for Jackson. Better protection. And a catch on the outside and getting away across the 40. That's Heenan, and he's been playing ever since Brown left the game, and Marquise Brown hasn't returned. On the outside again. And that's Heenan. Charles giving up some of these underneath passes, but we're not worried about those too much. Third down. Pressure is there again. And there's Bradley Chubb. Second sack on the drive, and the Ravens really have no choice but to go for it. 4th and 15 for Lamar Jackson. He'll take a shot. It's deflected and intercepted. Big play Slay. That's just the second INT thrown by Lamar Jackson this year. I wonder what it's like to throw that few interceptions. 45-26. This one's just about over. Anthony Hampton with a quick dash, and he's making moves. I'm starting to wonder, as we've seen him play well when given chances, if he should maybe get a few more regular carries before the game is over. Jason Murray's going to throw this again. There's a soft throw to Price, and he'll make the catch. And that should just about do it here. 1.5 minutes to run off the clock. Hampton gets this one again to the outside with that great speed. And the Ravens will use no timeouts. It's over. Their undefeated season ends here against the Denver Broncos. That's how we answer the tie of a week ago. The special team scores were the real key difference here, as that gave us such a big advantage. The Ravens really played a solid game. I think their defense definitely didn't play that well, but their offense I thought was great. It was 38-19, and I wasn't really that comfortable just because I knew they could get a couple touchdowns, and I knew they could, possibly get a couple stops. But our offense actually threw the ball really well today, and we were able to attack downfield and be smarter with the football that way. I know there was one interception, but I saw the safeties weren't going to be a factor, and I'm like, I'm taking my shot. But that's one that should go to Josh Oliver if I'm going to call that play. I really liked that touchdown to DeAndre Hopkins. We called the max protect there because I knew they were probably sending pressure. Wasn't sure how it would go, but, the defender was boxed out basically by Hopkins, and he made the play. Deion Price, by the way, great to be talking about him for the first time in a while. I want to get him more involved on offense. It's just that means less opportunities sometimes for other players that have been making plays. Let's go around the league here. Congratulations, Kansas City in the win column. I don't know why they don't win more. They got Pat Mahomes. 4 touchdowns. 2 of them went to Lamar Williams, who's actually had a really good season with them. I knew he'd be a great scheme fit with all the downfield passing they love to do, and sure enough, he's their leading receiver at this point. And he hasn't really been featured before in an offense, whether it was in Los Angeles with the Chargers or the short time spent with the Indianapolis Colts. The Chargers responded to the tie with a 3-score win over the Saints. This would have been a great game to watch. Raymond versus Colbert. and the Chargers returned to dominant form, only allowing 7 points. Then we had the highest scoring team of the week, the New York Giants. Well, besides us, of course. But Teddy Bridgewater, 352, 3 touchdowns. Let's go, Teddy. Barkley at almost 100 yards. And Chester Rogers was the leading receiver. But our next opponent will be the Houston Texans. They scored 35 points against the Colts, and Deshaun Watson was player of the week in the AFC. They may not have DeAndre Hopkins anymore, and he may have won us an overtime game against them last season, but this should be a really good game. They have some great playmakers on offense. I know they're not the highest rated, but I think that they're going to be a tough challenge for us. Overall, really enjoying the season so far. We're now 4-0-1. This is a lot better than I expected things to be after losing Taquan Layton, but we've handled this tough schedule and these tough matchups, and I think we're going to be setting ourselves up for a pretty good shot at making it back to the postseason, obviously. And we've been familiarizing ourselves with the opponents that I expect we'll be playing in the postseason. The Texans are one of 2 teams who have not lost a game this year, including us. I'm excited to not play against J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney. They still have players like Marion Triplett, but I think that the defense won't be as tough as some of the others we faced this year. So I feel that we have a really good shot to knock off their undefeated season. I do think I want to get a few more carries for Anthony Hampton. He has a solid average on very few carries, but I think his speed could make a difference with our blocking not being as good as we're used to. And the journey continues for Jamari Akinjide. He knocked down a couple passes today. I think he's a really good linebacker. I just want to see him catch an interception one day. It's got to happen. But we'll see what's in store. We've had some excitement here in this series, and I imagine we'll have more against the Houston Texans next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I imagine you did a bit more than the tie, but leave your feedback down below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.